Do you think sleeping with your dog is just a cute habit? Actually, something happens every night right beside you that most people aren't even aware of. We often assume that letting our dog sleep in bed with us is just a sign of love. But science tells a different story. Something is quietly shifting within your emotions, your health, and the bond between you and that little dog. In this video, we won't just answer whether or not you should let your dog sleep with you. You'll discover something almost magical, a reason why millions feel healed, chosen, and deeply loved. And if you've ever had an exhausting night, only to have your little dog curl up beside you, as if they truly understood, then this video is especially for you. Oh, and if content like this resonates with you, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. So each week, we can share a few quiet, meaningful moments together, deepening our understanding of the tiny beings we call family. Have you ever asked yourself, why does my dog choose to sleep next to me every night? It's not because of the soft mattress. It's not even because you've got snacks nearby. It's because you make them feel safest in the world. In the wild, dogs' ancestors would only sleep next to their pack, those they trusted with their lives. So when your dog chooses to sleep by your side, it's not random. It's instinctual, a primal survival behavior, to be protected and to protect. They can't say, "I love you," but sleeping right next to you is their silent, powerful way of saying, "I trust you. You're my pack." Science has also revealed something deeply touching. When you and your dog sleep near each other, your heartbeats and breathing slowly begin to sync. It's not just a feeling, it's measurable, confirmed by biometric monitors. It's as if an invisible thread is woven between your hearts each night, stronger, warmer, and unbreakable by words. And beyond the emotional magic, sleeping with your dog can actually improve your sleep quality, more than you might expect. Dogs have very regular internal clocks. When they sleep with you, they often help you regulate your own. You may find yourself going to bed earlier, waking up more consistently. Some people with chronic insomnia have shared that having a warm belly by their feet helps them relax, slow their heart rate, and fall asleep more easily than ever. Sleeping next to your dog isn't just a sweet habit. It's a way to reset your life's rhythm. And if you've ever gone through a lonely night or a heavy day, you know what it feels like. Dim lights, a quiet room, and the steady breath of a small creature by your side. They don't say a word, but somehow their presence eases your heart's ache. Some wounds don't need medicine. Some sadness doesn't need words. Sometimes, just a resting head and a calm breath are enough to remind you that you're not alone. For those with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, sleeping with a dog is even considered a natural therapy. Veterans, accident survivors, and people with chronic anxiety have all found healing through the presence of a dog at night. Dogs help ward off nightmares, slow the heartbeat, and serve as an emotional anchor to stop panic from taking over. They don't bring promises, but they bring peace. They stay silent, but they're there, exactly when you need them most. However, if one day your dog no longer wants to sleep beside you, don't be sad right away. Pay attention. It might be their body trying to tell you something. Older dogs may struggle with joint pain, making it hard to climb onto the bed. Or maybe the room temperature changed. Maybe your laundry detergent has a scent they dislike. If they sleep elsewhere, it doesn't mean they love you any less. It might just mean they need a more comfortable spot. The key is to observe and listen, because love also requires sensitivity. If you've raised your dog since they were young and allowed them to sleep with you from the start, congratulations. You're building a foundation of trust that no toy or treat can replace. Over time, this routine helps dogs develop emotional stability and creates an inseparable bond between you and them for years to come. Sleeping together brings more than emotional comfort. It can also shape long-term behavior and personality. A dog that's allowed to sleep with its owner from a young age tends to grow up with stronger feelings of safety and less fear of separation. They know that no matter what happens outside, sleeping next to their human is a safe zone that can't be invaded. And that same comfort makes you feel more connected and responsible for that small, trusting soul curled up beside you. Of course, to maintain that bond without risking health concerns like bacteria, shedding, or odors, it's important to create a clean, cozy sleeping environment for both you and your dog. Washable bed sheets, a designated blanket corner, or even a familiar scented towel. These small details aren't just hygienic, they create a sense of calm communication between you both. Dogs have a sense of smell 10,000 times stronger than ours, so even tiny changes in your care are noticed and appreciated. And in return, sleep becomes a little sweeter. But it's also true. Not everyone should sleep with their dog. If you have a weakened immune system, skin conditions, or pet allergies, sharing a bed might pose some risks. That doesn't mean you love your dog any less. It simply means you need to love yourself a little more. You can still keep that connection by having them sleep on a bed beside yours or simply in the same room. That way you maintain the bond without compromising your health. In fact, studies show that letting your dog sleep in the same room, even if not on the bed, can still improve sleep quality. Research from the Mayo Clinic found that sleep efficiency when a dog is in the room is around 83%, nearly the same as sleeping alone. But when the dog is in bed, it might drop slightly to around 80%. So if you're worried about sleep disturbances but still want closeness, this could be your perfect middle ground. Beyond sleep efficiency, one of the most overlooked benefits of sleeping with a dog is the increase in oxytocin, the hormone of connection and happiness, often called the cuddle hormone. Just a few minutes of petting your dog before bed or simply lying next to them can boost your oxytocin levels, helping you fall asleep faster, reduce anxiety, and experience deeper REM sleep. REM sleep is the stage where emotional processing happens, and that's why people report feeling more rested, more joyful, and lighter when their little dog sleeps beside them. For women especially, particularly those living alone, there's another quiet benefit: the feeling of protection. Dogs don't need to be big. They just need to be present. A soft growl when there's a noise. A raised head when headlights pass through the curtain. Those small gestures are enough to make you feel less alone in your own home. You know you're not by yourself. You know someone's watching over you. And that feeling, no door lock or security camera can quite replicate. For people with past trauma, like veterans or survivors of abuse, a dog's presence during sleep can soothe nightmares, lower heart rates, and bring a sense of calm after years of restless nights. Dogs become silent therapists. No words, no pills, no questions, just steady breathing and unconditional love. One person once said, "When I sleep with my dog, I dream less. But if I do dream, they're usually good ones." And maybe only those who've lived that truth can truly understand how powerful that is. If you pay close attention, you'll notice something small but significant. On nights when your dog doesn't curl up next to you, you feel like something's missing. Maybe it's sore paws, maybe it's fatigue, or maybe they just don't like the new air freshener. But if it keeps happening, consider it a signal. It could be stress, or depression, or even an underlying health issue. In that case, sleep becomes more than just rest. It becomes your chance to truly listen, to understand the four-legged soul who's been by your side in both dream and waking life. In the end, sleeping with your dog might seem ordinary, but the miracle lies within the ordinary. It's a choice you make each night, not just yours, but theirs too. You offer warmth, they return safety, you seek comfort, they offer loyalty. And if, after watching this video, you feel a little lighter, or you're remembering a night where healing came through the breath of your little dog, then maybe, just maybe, you've already felt the quiet miracle happening every night, without ever needing to put it into words. If this video touched something deep inside you, hit subscribe, so we can keep sharing these real, quiet, and precious moments with the four-legged friends we love most.